Hello students, I hope you all are keeping well. So today I'll be starting with your poetry section. This is me, Mrs. Amrita Tripathi, your English literature teacher. In my last video I taught you the first story, Salvatore, and today I'll be starting with the first poem, that is The Darkling Thrush. It's a poem written by Thomas Hardy. Thomas Hardy was more famous as a novelist. His famous novel was Mayor of Casterbridge, and whatever poems, stories and novels he wrote, they all dealt with tragedy. There is a tinge of sadness in all the poems, stories and novels written by Thomas Hardy. In this poem, we will find that there are 4 stanzas, and we will be starting with the first stanza. I leant upon a coppice gate when frost was a spectre grey, and winter's dregs made desolate the weakening eye of day. So we find that the poem begins in a sad note. The picture of desolation is present here. The poet is saying that he is leaning upon a coppice gate. Coppice gate means he is leaning upon a wooden gate that leads to a small forest, and the word leant suggests that he is quite tired. We are not aware whether he is mentally tired or physically tired, but with this word leant, we come to know that the poet is quite tired. He is exhausted. The whole environment, the whole landscape is of a ghostly appearance, as everywhere there is frost. This poem was written on 29th of December, that is the end of December. Grey is symbolic of depression. So, in the second line, the poet is saying that as he was leaning upon a coppice gate and was watching the scene outside, he sees that everything was covered with frost. And here frost was compared as spectre grey. Spectre grey means it looked like a ghost. Everywhere there is frost. Grey is symbolic of depression. Everything is covered with frost, and frost looks like a ghost. And hence, the whole landscape seems to be having a ghostly appearance. So, in these 2 lines, the poet means to say that he is leaning upon a wooden gate, watching the scene outside, and as it is very cold, everything is covered with frost, and frost seems to be like a ghost. The weakening eye of day, the tangle-bind stems scored the sky like strings of broken lyres. Weakening eye of day. Eye of day means it refers to sun. Here the poet is referring to the sun. Weakening eye of day, that is, the light of the sun is fading away fastly. And after this, darkness will be approaching. This suggests that the day has come to an end, and hence, due to absence of sun, everything has become cold and dark. Nothing is quite visible. So, the winter's dregs. Winter's dregs means the last part of the winter has made the atmosphere desolate. Desolate means sad. There is no happiness around. No one seems to be around. There are no flowers on the trees due to extreme frost and cold. The tangle-bind stems scored the sky like strings of broken lyres. So here we see that simile is used. Tangle-bind stems, that is the stems of a climbing plant, they are in a messy state. They are interwoven. They are tangled. They are in a messy state. They are compared to the broken strings of lyre. Here the poet has used simile. Tangle-bind stems are compared to the broken strings of lyre. Lyre is a stringed instrument, and if the strings of the instruments are broken, then it will not produce any sound or music. They are completely useless. In the same way, the poet means to say that the tangle-bind stem, which seems to score the sky, and it seems that as if they are touching the sky, but they are completely useless. Useless like the strings of broken lyre. Just like An instrument whose strings are broken, it is useless. In the same way, these tangle-bind stems scoring the sky are also completely useless. And all mankind that haunted nigh had sought their household fires. All mankind means all human beings have taken shelter inside their homes, and they are sitting near by their fireside in order to make them warm. As it is very cold, so they all are inside their homes except the poet. The poet is leaning against a coppice weight and he is watching the scene outside. He tells us that no one is around as everyone is inside their house and they are sitting by their household fireside so that they can warm themselves and can protect them from extreme cold. So, in the first stanza, we see that the poem starts with complete negativity, state of desolation, and there is no happiness around. There are many references after which we can say that there is negativity, like the sun has set, everything is covered with frost, and everything is in a state of desolation. No one seems to be around, everyone is inside their houses. So all these things tell us that the first stanza talks about only the negativity. So this was your first stanza.